Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy, if you don't know already. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to my channel. Today's video is a quick get ready with me. I have to get ready for a party for family, so I decided to film it. Might as well, I'm gonna do my makeup anyways. Also, this video is going to be a kind of get to know me video. I'll be talking a lot throughout the video, but again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the love and support. So if you want to know how to get this look, then keep on watching. So I figured I'm going to dabble into one of my old palettes, which is the Morphe 350 palette. If you don't have this, you need to get it. It's actually a really good palette for starters. So it's all neutrals, pretty much oranges. Something I used to do all the time in the beginning when I first started. So I figured I'd do this. I'm going to a family party for my boyfriend's grandmother's birthday. So I figured I'd do this just to keep it neutral and simple. So I'm going to go in with a couple different neutrals. I used the Tarte Shape Tape to conceal, and to just highlight the brow bone I used this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. It's actually pretty good. I didn't like it in the beginning, but I don't like it for certain things. But it's actually pretty good. So I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush and go in with a light transition shade. I think I'm going to go in with this shade between these two right here. These two. This palette doesn't have, they don't have names. They're just, it's really light but really pretty. This palette, get it together, Christina. This palette is super affordable. I think I paid, maybe like $32 or something like that. It might be less. I don't really know. I'm guessing here. But it's actually a really affordable palette for starters. I feel like people, when they start doing makeup, they automatically draw to Sephora, which, nothing on Sephora, I absolutely love that store. But I feel like the online stores have a lot more to offer than people know. And so, I mean, everyone that asks me questions and stuff like that, I always tell them, you know, go online, check out Morphe, check out, you know, Juvia's Place, ColourPop. They have really good stuff, like really good stuff. It's just, you know, it's not, when you're a starter, you kind of think of MAC and Sephora. I didn't even know Ulta existed when I started. So I figured I'd go in with, I can't not do color. Alright, I think we're going to go in with this shade right here. This one and this one. Yeah, I think we're going to do those two. I just can't not do color. It's just really weird for me. Started and now I can't stop. I always like this shade. It's like a soft pink orange. It's just really pretty. I mean, this whole palette had me hooked when I first got it. Hooked. Don't mind this eye. This eye really likes to water. Actually, they both do, but it's one of those really annoying things that I can't control. My eyes just like to water. I have eye drops, but they don't always help. So we're just gonna keep blending. So for the next color, I think I'm going to go in with this brownish shade right here. And just blend that in the outer corner. Yeah. You can blend it halfway through your crease, but don't bring it all the way through. You still want that color to be there. You're gonna go back and forth anyways, but I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of blend out those edges. I feel like there's so many different things coming out now that you can use literally anything. Like, you can use this highlighter as, you can use this highlighter as, you know, an eyeshadow shade, or you can use a million different things for other things. It doesn't have to specifically be for what it's made for, quote unquote. You know what I mean? So like in this palette, for instance, see how this one hit pan? For a while when I didn't have highlighters, I would use that as my highlight, and it was amazing. I might just do it today. It was one of my favorites for a while. So I think I'm gonna go in with a different shade, this deeper brown and this center. I'm gonna go in with this one. This palette is heavily loved. I use this palette for everything when I first got it. I was so happy when I first got it. I mean, I still love it. I'm not saying that I don't. It's an amazing palette. But I just have so many other things. It's like I forget what I started with. I started doing makeup when, I think the first time I started makeup was when I started college. Maybe in high school I put some on, like maybe my senior year. I honestly don't know, but like where it actually changed to like where I actually enjoyed doing makeup was when I went to IMAX. I knew that I only had like $100 in my pocket and I was just gonna wing it, you know, like, and I bought some stuff. I think I bought, my first time there I bought brushes. I don't even remember where they were from, but I bought a couple brushes. I bought like individual little palettes, one for my mom, one for me, and then forgot what else I bought. And then that same year for Christmas, my friend Allie, one of my good childhood friends, she got me my first naked palette. I wonder if I can find it. She bought me my first ever naked palette. Now, we obviously see which ones were my favorite, but I used this to the end. Like, I used it all the time for everything. I used it for everything. I didn't even know what I was doing. I looked crazy 90% of the time. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, but you know what? It looked good at the time. To me, it looked good, and that was it. And ever since then, I've been hooked. I only went to IMAX twice because I could never find anybody to go with me. Bummer, I know. But those are not the type of things that I would go to by myself. Only because I really don't like traveling like that by myself. So I'm not going to go to New York and walk the streets by myself. But that was the turning point for me. That's when I knew I was like obsessed with it. So since then, I kind of slowly just started watching YouTube, watching different videos, and just practicing and learning. And there's times that I looked absolutely insane. And how my friends let me out like that, I don't know if we're actually friends, but you know, those are rough times. You know, but you learn over time, and you kind of you keep going, you know what I mean? Like, you keep learning, you keep practicing, and people always think I like, when I just do my makeup just to practice and then I take it off, I wipe it all off, and then I'll do it again. People think I'm nuts, you know, that I'm just wasting makeup, and you know, they're like, yo, how do you just put makeup on and then wipe it right off. Like, you don't even go anywhere. And I'm like, oh, you know, how else am I gonna practice? At work? You know? Nobody has the time. Like, I don't have the time, you know? The time that I have, you know, I don't mind going through my makeup. I don't mind using it, you know? It's always, you can always get more, you know? Like, so, that's how I always feel about it. So I'm not gonna do, the only reason why I feel like I always use the concealer for the lid is because I never feel like shadows stick the way I want them to. So that's why it kind of always seems like I'm doing like a cut crease. But I usually don't. I just feel like my eyeshadow sticks better if I have concealer down. Oh, really, eyelid? Alright, we're gonna blend that out later. But I feel like even if I wet the brush and put the shadow down, I don't feel like it looks the way I want it to. You know, like everybody has their look, everybody has their thing. But I always want my eyeshadow to be like blinding. Especially if it's glitter. Ugh. So the second time I went to IMATS, I was kind of like pro to the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like, I knew what I was going for. I had an idea. I've been doing makeup already for 2 years, because the first time I went to IMATS, I think it was 2 years later that the next time that I went. So by the time that it was time to go to IMATS, I already had like ideas of what I was gonna do, what I wanted, and where I was gonna go, and things like that. So I went prepared. I went early, and you know, it's just one of those experiences. I feel like that people that enjoy makeup and enjoy, you know, like those types of environments should definitely go. It's an experience that you can't really explain. It's a lot of fun, and you learn a lot of things, and you know, it was a really good experience for me, and I wish I can go back. I went this year, April, so I can't wait for next year. I know it's gonna be absolutely insane, probably, because this year was crazy. A lot of people, a lot of people. In the beginning, which you guys might not know, in the beginning, let's go back to like high school days. I never wore makeup, not once. You couldn't get me to put it on. You couldn't get me to put even eyeliner on. I thought it was sticky. I thought it was so uncomfortable. I just didn't like it at all. I was always barefaced, and I was a super tomboy. Like, I wore basketball shorts and sweatpants to school. You know, like, I wasn't the girly girl at all until maybe college. And even then, I mean, I wish you guys could see me now. Like, I choose to wear comfy clothes all the time. Gym clothes and yoga pants, and who has time to get dressed all the time? I don't. I can't do it. I don't know how people do it. I can't do it. It's just not in me. It's not in me. Sorry, while I was babbling, I used this shade to lay down in the beginning of the crease. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade right after it. It's a cherryish red color, but it has like glitter in it too. Really pretty. We're gonna lay that down here and kind of blend that out. Morphe M522. I always love contrast. So you're going to kind of blend them into each other. Go back with your blending brush. This is the Y15. I don't even know if this is a blending brush, but I really like it. You're going to buff out the crease. Just so that it looks nice and smooth. So now let's just do the wing liner. I'm going to do foundation, concealer, everything, the whole shebang. And then I'll be right back. So I did my eyeliner, I did my top mascara off camera, and my foundation, my concealer, bronzer, no highlight yet. So let's go ahead and do the waterline. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, it's late, it's not really late. It's like 6 o'clock. I have to be at a party by 9. So I'm going to do the little smoky eye. Let me smudge that out just a little bit, just to kind of give it like a, I kind of just like something for the eyeshadow to stick with. I got an itch. Ugh. Does anybody else hate that? When you are like doing your makeup and then you're almost done and then you just have an itch after you put down all your foundation? I think it's happened to the best of us. Has anybody ever been too tired to do makeup? Like, you know you have to go out, you know you have to do something, but the process makes you not want to go? I think that's everybody. So I'm going to go in with this small brush. I'm going to go in with a mixture. I'm going to go in with this shade, back and forth. And that's gonna go right here. I just don't like to leave my lower lash line bare. I don't know, I got so used to doing it that when I don't do it, girl, I look crazy. So I tend to just do it now regardless. Can you hear the music? That's my boyfriend upstairs. It took everything in me to start my YouTube channel, so, you know, I try to stay committed to it. It's extremely hard working full time, you know, like trying to find the time to do videos and to just stay motivated, you know what I mean? Like, I lose motivation real quick. So thankfully he pushes me to kind of just do it, like, oh, you haven't done makeup in a couple of days. You gonna do it? And I'll be like, no babe, I don't want to. Yeah. But if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't stay as motivated as what I am now. You know, but that's my partner. Like, that's my partner in crime. You know what I mean? We motivate each other for different things, and that's just how it is. So, anyway, so this is how I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to put a little bit more black just to kind of keep the waterline so it doesn't get like faded. Highlight I'm going to mix. I'm going to mix two different highlights. I'm going to go on my Jouer highlight, and I'm going to also go in with that Morphe shadow I told you I was going to go in with, which is this one right here. I'm going to go in with that one too. We're going to spray, this is Skindinavia. Skindinavia has a really good setting finishing powder for oily skin. So everyone I think should use this. I wish my camera could pick up how pretty this is. You know, it's one of those really nice golden highlights. Good for tan skin. But I don't feel like my camera picks it up, so sorry guys. But you know. I'm then gonna go in with the Morphe palette and use my other highlighting brush, which is the Morphe M510. If you don't have it, you need it. It's maybe like I think $7. No, I'm lying. I think it's $5.99 actually. I don't know, but check it out. Go real light-handed with this because it is an eyeshadow, and just lightly tap it over. It's gonna give it like that white shine, like that silver-ish kind of look. Okay. I totally forgot about brow highlight. So because we have this silver shade on the inside, I'm gonna go in also with that color, with this one right here, with this small detail brush, and we're gonna put that on the brow bone. When I tell you guys I use this thing for everything, I used it for brow highlight, inner corner highlight, regular highlight, cheek highlight, nose highlight. I used it for everything. I'm gonna do the inner corner. You're gonna go back in with your blending brush and just blend out the edges. So that's a nice even transition with the eyeshadow. Not everybody likes to bring their eyeshadow up this high, but I do just because I have that lid space, so I like to kind of color the whole thing. Alright, back to highlight. So we're gonna go back on our Tarte Cosmetics Rose Gold highlight, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this on the bridge of the nose. We're gonna take a little bit of, from that Morphe M510 with a little bit of the shadow shade on it. Mix that in. I'm just gonna put that on. I also know they're bringing this back, so for everybody who didn't get this, for everyone who wasn't able to get this in the bundle or whenever it came out, I suggest you get it. It's absolutely amazing. I bought myself two, and I bought one of my friends one. Just cause it's amazing. So yeah guys, this is the final look. Thank you for sitting here and chit-chatting with me, listening to me ramble on. I really appreciate everyone that watches my videos and the support that I have through my friends and through family. It's really hard for me to kind of put myself out there, but you know, I really enjoy it, and makeup is something that just is like, it just burns inside of me, you know what I mean? So thank you again for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.